Quadratic form equations. Quadratic form equations are equations that have an x and an x squared in these places. The two spots can be replaced with other expressions. As long as the middle expression is being squared in the front, it is said to be a quadratic form equation when set equal to 0. Here are some examples. The middle here is being squared here. This, however, will be simplified to be just x, because the square root of x squared is x. So this equation is a quadratic form equation. Here is another where the x plus 1 in the middle is being squared in the front. Here is one with rational exponents. X to the 2/3, when being squared, becomes x to the 4/3. In another, the fourth root of x, when squared, is the square root of x. X cubed here, when squared, becomes x to the 6th. All of these quadratic form equations will be solved exactly the same way. That is, they will all be factored, and in this case we will use the second equation and solve it if it were a question. It would factor into the square root of x minus 4, the square root of x minus 1 equals 0. We would then set each parenthesis equal to 0 and solve for the square root of x. We would then square each side of each equation to undo the square root, and the solution would become 16 or 1, and both numbers would work.